Welcome, I am Grace. Welcome to day 8 of our 30-day challenge of basking in the divine within, the divine of our understanding, God of our understanding, basking in that presence, allowing that to immerse every molecule and cell, every fiber of your being and our being. Physical, non-physical, mental, spiritual, social, all aspects of our being. And today we are just being in this space right now. We've forgiven others, we've forgiven ourselves, and we're forgiving God. And it was just a space of letting everything go, forgiving everything that arises, and allowing ourselves to begin to find this space of self-love and finding some stillness in our mind, which will be our next practice, is always going to help. But clearing all these unforgivenesses, all these past interpretations, maybe things that we believed about ourselves that aren't empowering, that we're not good enough, or we're not competent enough, or not attractive enough, or loved, victim stories, letting them all go. So this is sort of a letting go of anything that isn't serving your own highest self-love and connection to yourself. We definitely want to let go of that critic, that inner critic, forgive it and let it go. It's just confused and trying to protect us. And actually, that inner critic isn't us at all. It's usually recordings that we have listened to of the adults or our siblings or parents in our lives. And we're replaying those same records, those same voices, that inner critic. Maybe we heard our parent have a victim story or put themselves down, or put us down, or a sibling down. And now we're saying that in our mind because we heard that. And that's what children do. They repeat what they've heard and they take on the energy systems and the vibrational frequencies of their surroundings. So we're going to let go of any frequencies and vibrations that we were surrounded by that aren't serving our highest and greatest good. And we're just going to be cleaning out and forgiving as an act of great self-love. Because we want to get close to the self. And we have to love the self to get close to the self. And to know that the projections out here that we don't like or hate is a reflection of self-hatred. And this is what we want to heal by healing and forgiving others, healing and forgiving God, healing and forgiving ourselves, so that we can clear everything, all these blocks to the awareness of the divine presence that is in us, always with us, a constant, permanent state of our being at all times, for all eternity. And we just need to get rid of the blocks and clear out the misunderstandings and the fears and the misinterpretations, the illusions, Maya, the veils. And acknowledge you for being here. Let's have this 10-minute meditation as we reflect on letting go of anything that isn't loving for us. And this is our house, this is our vessel, this whole energy field is what our soul is animating through. And so we're just going through a little house cleaning of sorts. Like, let's take all the programs out of this computer that isn't empowering, that isn't serving, that's disempowering, that's hurtful, that's low consciousness energies, and allow and invite your angels and your guides, your past loved ones. You can invite John. I always invite John into all my meditations, your soul presence and soul power to help clean this out. Ask them to pull out any energies that aren't serving you, that are clogging or blocking your awareness to the divine presence, if that is in your practice to do so. So let's begin 10 minutes. Did I already touch it? There we go. Closing your eyes and drawing your attention inward. Bringing all your attention in towards your own being, your own self. Breathing down into the belly, noticing the earth underneath you that's supporting your physical being. That's all you really need right now. This little piece of earth. It's the only property we ever own as a physical human is the piece of earth underneath us in reality. So honoring this piece of earth that you own, your real estate in this moment on the planet, and that support, cooperation with gravity to keep you securely on the planet, safe and held, supported. You can gently engage the bond if you like. Deep breaths into the belly. Taking this time to release what no longer serves within you as an act of self-love, and especially any thoughts toward our own self or another. So that's a reflection of a thought towards ourselves that would prevent us from coming closer to ourselves. Anything that would disturb the love and connection between our truest, most intimate self, we pray to release. We ask to relieve, to be released. We make the intention for releasing these energies that no longer serve us as we upgrade our programming, our self-love, that intensity of divine power that animates through us. We have to let go of the lower programs, the lower conditioning, based more in separation and fear, and letting that all go. So we can unify in a state of oneness with divine presence as an act of pure self-love. And that doorway is our self-love. And letting go of any thought or belief or energy within us that is not wholly loving and kind and pure and supportive, empowering for us and our lives. And we invite any clearing in our conscious and subconscious minds that we've heard, we've taped from adults around us throughout our lives that are not empowering, are not serving us, that we can erase those tapes. We can clean out our operating system. We can clear out the junk. Any programming, any belief systems, any conditioning or filters less than self-love that don't fit in. I love you. that contradict love, we can let go of. As we step into pure self-love, love of the divine, love of our heart and true nature, love of the God of our understanding, the doorway of our own self-love. Feeling gratitude for that clearing, the assistance of our guides, angels, the divine, of our understanding, our own soul. Last couple minutes, focusing on anything that you feel as you haven't yet forgiven yourself for. Anything that you haven't let go of, that you still hold some resentment towards yourself, feel bad about. And allowing these last minute or two to let that go completely. Forgive yourself, declare yourself forgiven by your own word of all and everything, complete. Because you love yourself. You would forgive someone you loved with all your heart. Everything. Give yourself that same grace. Coming back and opening your eyes. Acknowledging yourself, thanking yourself. Most of all, loving yourself with all your heart and all your soul. As we continue to bask deeper, deeper into our own hearts, into our own souls, Now that we've cleared, we're going to do more and more deeper basking and basking, continuing to clearing. As always, there's always weeds to pull. I always come back up. I'm Grace, wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste. It's Tom.